Hello, before we begin this presentation, please pause the video and go back to the Athletic Informational Forms video page of the website and print off the 4 forms that are under the heading of Athletic Forms. These would include 1, the Athletic Acknowledgement Form, 2, the Parent Guardian Permission Form and Physical Form, 3, the Concussion Signature Form, and 4, the Aurora Bay Care Consent for Service and Treatment. If you have already obtained this packet from the office, you are ready to proceed. Welcome back. My name is Bill Miller, Athletic Director at Denmark High School and Middle School. Welcome to the 2014-15 Athletic Informational Video. I will be referring back to the 4 forms that you now have in front of you just a moment. First, I want to touch on some co-curricular code information. It is important to understand that participating in co-curricular activities is a privilege and not a right. The privilege to participate in co-curricular activities includes the following responsibilities. You have the responsibility to you. The most important of these responsibilities is to broaden and develop strength of character. You owe it to yourself to derive the greatest benefit from your high school experiences, to live a healthy lifestyle, and to respect your health, both physical and mental, at all times. You have the responsibility to your academic studies. Your academic studies and your participation in other co-curricular activities prepare you for your life as an adult. Co-curricular activities, while very important to young people, are only a small part of life. You have the responsibility to your school. The Denmark School District cannot maintain its position as having outstanding schools unless you do your best in the activity in which you are engaged and are a good role model. Other students and faculty are watching you. They know who you are and what you do. Make them proud. Be an example. Do not do anything to let them down. You have the responsibility to your community. The community and school tax monies make this co-curricular activity experience possible. For that reason, you must remember that you hold a clear and paramount responsibility to your community. You assume a leadership role when you are involved with a co-curricular activity. The student body and citizens of the community know you. You are very visible with the spotlight on you. The student body, the community, and other communities judge our schools by your conduct and attitude, both on and off the field. Because of this leadership role, you can contribute significantly to school spirit and community pride. You have the responsibility to family. As a co-curricular participant, you also bear a heavy responsibility to your home. When you know in your heart that you have performed to the best of your abilities, your family will be proud of you. Be consistent in your demonstration of these ideals and beliefs. You have the responsibility to younger students. The younger students in the Denmark School District are watching you. Co-curricular participants are role models for all students. Make them proud. Be an example. They will copy you in many ways. Set good examples for them. You have the responsibility to peers. As a co-curricular participant, your peers and advisors, coaches depend upon your contribution. You must keep in mind that your actions, attitude, and efforts directly affect the product which is produced by you and your peers. A positive outlook and smart decision-making are encouraged and critical to the development of a productive team-building atmosphere. Be supportive, have a positive outlook, and most importantly, encourage and exemplify the ideals of a Denmark student and co-curricular participant. A copy of the co-curricular code of conduct in its entirety can be obtained by clicking here. You will find information on academic eligibility, attendance, conduct violations, mere presence policy, hosting a party, supplying illegal substances, and consequences and penalties for these violations. There is also WIAA athletic eligibility information that is located here. And there's also the concussion information that you click here. Know your concussion ABCs. Physicals are needed every 2 years to be eligible to participate in athletics. Dates of physicals through Aurora Bay Care, our athletic training provider, are listed here. Cost of the physical is $25, which is donated back to the athletic department, which in turn defrays the cost of the senior athletic banquet. Click here for information to contact Aurora Bay Care to set up an appointment. To find out when the first day of practice is for fall sports, scroll down under Athletics to where you see 2014-15 Fall Athletic Season start dates. Click there and you will notice the high school and middle school start dates for the fall season. The coaches directory is located here. We will try to keep this updated as best we can as the seasons progress. Directions to conference schools as well as non-conference schools are listed here. One last thing before going through the forms that you have printed off, I want to remind you that after watching the video, completed forms with fees will be accepted in the high school office prior to a student being declared eligible to practice and compete in athletics. Please note all forms and fees must be turned into the office the Friday before the first day of practice in order to participate on the first day of practice. If an athlete brings their forms and fees on the Monday of the first day of practice, they will need to wait until Tuesday before they are allowed to participate. Staple the forms together and include the $15 participation fee for the student's first sport of the school year. If a student is participating in football, volleyball, basketball, or wrestling, include a $10 laundry fee in addition to the $15 participation fee. Note each sport that the student participates in has a $15 fee. Concussion testing must be on file before a student may attend a practice. Concussion tests are done for incoming freshmen, juniors, and first-time athletes. If the athlete did not complete a concussion test, call the high school office at 863-4200 extension 0 to set up an appointment. Now, let's look at the first form that you printed off. Signing this form basically certifies that you have read, understand, and agree to abide by all the information contained in these documents. The parent and student will sign off on this form. The second form is the parent, guardian, permission form, and physical form. Everyone should fill out the top portion of the form, and those that need a physical should bring this form with them to the doctor's office for the bottom half to be filled out. Be sure the physician signs and dates the form. A clinic may use their own form, in which case simply attach that to the bottom of this form. The third form is the concussion signature form. This is required by state law. The district must have this form signed and turned in once per school year. The final form is the Aurora Baycare Consent for Services and Treatment form. Signing this form allows our trainer to provide athletic training services to your son or daughter. After all forms are filled out, they should be turned into the office along with participation and laundry fee. Do not turn in forms or fees separately, or do not turn them into coaches. A final piece of information I'd like to share is how to access rSchool, which is where you will find schedules and other things that may be useful to you during the school year. Scroll back up to the top of the website and go to Schools and click on High School. From there, click on High School Events Calendar on the far right-hand side. You can view the various schedules of all the different activities. I'm going to scroll down to varsity boys basketball. And click on it, and you will see, after pressing view, you will see next year's boys varsity basketball schedule. A unique feature of this program is the Notify Me link. located at the top of the page. I'm going to click on that. Now what you can do is check off the activities you would like to like notifications or reminders for. Then click Continue. I'm going to check off boys varsity basketball, for instance, and continue. You can add to your list here for non-athletic events as well. Click Continue. Here you can have the reminders sent to you either at a certain hour before the event or days before the event. I'm going to select reminder 8 hours before the activity. I would suggest clicking here to get notifications of schedule changes. Anytime a schedule is changed, you'll be notified immediately. On this page, you will enter your information, whether you want an email sent to you or a text message, or both. And then you save your settings. Hopefully this video presentation will be of help to you this coming school year. Go Vikings!